Yeah, that's Octopath. It's mostly Octopath 2 in my playlist, but that song and the song before is Octopath 2. Seven, thanks for the resub. 34 months, I appreciate that. Mod Monarch, welcome to the stream as well. Thank you for the prime, and I'm glad to hear you are enjoying some Deep Dungeon, and thanks for watching the GDQ. It's Ada, hello, how you doing? Also who? We'll see. Sinan, Joni, Lafwa, Solchar, what else we got? Brokey, Zolden, welcome from the YouTubes. Hello guys, what's up? So this was pending. I was actually kind of planning to do this Sunday, because I didn't know what kind of mood I was to set this file up off stream. I had to set this up off stream because on Tuesday we died on 39 and I didn't have time at the night to do it. So I had to set this off stream. But I did it I did it yesterday. I just basically went in, woke up, and just like chipped away at this, and then we're good to go. So I'm like, yeah, let's just do it now. And then we'll do Dark Knight on Sunday. Super Pink Pillow, thanks for the Prime for 4 months, I appreciate that. So we're gonna do Paladin first, and we'll see. I mean, it's fine, I just didn't have a problem with job and stuff. I think I'm just playing it very risky and all that stuff. So this should be okay, I think. We'll make sure I don't make a mistake. I think my raise... Actually, this file was pretty crazy setting this one up. I think I have an overabundance of raising. I think I picked up like 7 or so raising getting up to here. And I think I picked up like... I remember on like the 11th set, I picked up a Storm on 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then I didn't see Storm for a little bit, but yeah, that was kind of insane. So, this has been an interesting file, but I haven't seen a single... Oh, I know, I did see one Dread on the file. I did see one Dread. Hope you guys are doing good. Happy Thursday. Hope everything is all okay with everyone. We will try to hopefully wrap this up today. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. I'm not gonna raising here because I should be okay. I'm definitely gonna raising on the next floor though, but I should be okay here. I'm building my confidence with this floor set, little by little, which was the one that kind of caused me a lot of issues before, but hopefully it should be good. I get a slice of... Ooh, what kind of pizza does an Ada get on a Thursday? Can I stun you? Oh, I could. Let me just stun you and run behind you. Does that sound good? No? Pepperoni, okay. The old classic. Cucumber pizza, I'd eat it. Does it have cheese? But like, I'm not too into like tomato sauce though. So like I wouldn't eat it with tomato sauce, but I'd have it with like cheese and stuff. Alright, that's a storm, so I don't know how much... I don't know how... Well, let's just make this a little safer, shall we? I might avoid the Berg third for now. Let's do a fortune here. Be very attentive and make sure I don't mess this up. Because I could mess this up very easily. Oh, there's a Dread here. No one told me there's a Dread. Let's see. Oh, uh-oh. He was kind of in range. Alright, that's an Imp. I hollowed because sometimes they're just gonna hit a little bit too hard. Okay. I didn't want to trust myself without a steal on right now. Security. Storm so dangerous. It makes you do things that, you know, you wouldn't want to. And that's how I ended on 39, because no, it wasn't a Storms on 39. It was a big pull into a landmine. I couldn't kill everything in time. It makes you do things, but without the raising, it's a little extra spicy. Like, I would be a lot more comfortable with the raising on. But yeah, so... Yeah. Again, with raising, I wouldn't mind, because I can eat the thing, and then... It's okay. Like, it's okay, I died, I just won't do that again. But, like, yeah, it was a little risky. And then, I did notice that the Dread went into Imp, and I didn't want to trust how much damage I was going to take from even an Imp, so I hollowed. 3 times the charm. This is, like, it's like more than that. I think I died... 1 time, so I think this would technically be 4 if you were to count the real attempts, but... Usually have a 30-minute attack bonus, and I lost already 4 minutes of this one, so you know. Be careful with that sprint. Make sure I don't accidentally run behind him and don't see elbow drop. Staying really far away from you. I'm gonna pull you. Yo, what's up, Dacian? I hope you're doing well. Gotta be nice to go 10% faster. Let's go, 10% faster. I'll take it. I still don't know what I'm doing next week. If I'll do some of the cherry stuff I need to do next week, or I'll do it the week after. I'm kind of leaning into the final week. I do need to check the dates and make sure, because I have to do it in April. But we got a charity to do, and I might do like a 3-day thing, or actually maybe a 4-day thing. Technically 4 days, because one of them would be variety. But like what I currently have planned is to do 2 speed runs and 1 bounty run. It's just I'm slightly concerned about the speed run because I am not practiced. But you know, YOLO. Usually it takes me about 8 hours to do 1 to 100, so to kind of get away with like making that 3 hours faster can be a little spicy. I imagine I can go faster, it's just I don't know what it's gonna feel like. That's my only issue. But that might be, if not next week, it has to be the week after. I'm leaning towards the week after for that. I should give Paladin a try. You can aggro. You can aggro. Oh, and you get a storm. Oh, but you're lethargy. Okay. I need to keep an eye on you. Archon will do the thing. There it is. I see it. The only thing that could potentially kill me. Buttons are hard. Alright. And luckily I get the strength back. I should give Paladin a try. I didn't enjoy this, like... You didn't enjoy it? It's funny, because... Damn, I think we were talking about this. Isn't like, I think you had, like, tank jobs that you were favorite, Dacian. Like, it's so interesting how everyone does have a different preference in terms of jobs. Like, I like Paladin because it has a lot of buttons and there's a lot of buttons to press. You know, Leora's the Gunbreaker is just, to me, it's just a little bit too streamlined. 24-hour wonderful Astro stream. I'm good. I don't have the endurance for that. I do, I'm too old for that stuff. All Deep Dungeon Gauntlet. I mean, the All Deep Dungeon one would be interesting, to be fair, but I can't stay up for that long, that's the only issue. I think another, like, maybe Finn can do that. I mean, he streamed, what, 36 straight? So, I mean, he could do it. I can't. I need to, like, eat and sleep. Well, I mean, eating is obvious, but I need to sleep. Of course I need to sleep. Of course I need to eat. Is Quake a true raid ride? I don't know it, and I don't want to find out. Uh-oh. Holy moly, I got stuck on a rock. Yeah, I don't know how far the range is, but I'm not about to, you know, test it out without raising on. So my top priority was making sure that that got solved, because everything else I can just run away from. I mean, I could just LOS it, but the timing, of course, is gonna get weird. I'm gonna pull this because I need to kill time for the Scorpion to move. You can do it across multiple streams, it has to be in one. Oh no, it doesn't have to be, no. But... although, to be fair, I think it would be a little bit more entertaining if it was in one stream. That much I will admit, but no, yeah, I don't have to do it in one. I did do 1 to 200 as a subathon-ish. And that took 15.5, I think, because we were doing like giveaways in between and everything. I didn't see this when I turned around. Was this here? Because I could have sworn I didn't see that. Oh, otherwise I'm just blind. Like, oh boy. Hey, Wallen. It's weird because I do enjoy busy jobs like Dark Knight, but maybe I just haven't played the job enough. I mean, it's very possible, it's just not your style, you know? I mean, I didn't like Paladin 6.3, before 6.3. I like it now. But I didn't like it before. Oh, there's another room past this exit. Okay, got it. I think I aggro the Scorpion, I'm not sure. Just kidding. Thanks, man. I'm gonna hopefully this run will be finally getting rid of this job. I mean, I don't mind playing the job. It's just it does feel bad that I get stuck on a job when I really shouldn't be getting stuck on a job. You know? Another storm? This is like a storms file. What in the world, dude? This is what happened on floor 11. I picked up the storms every freaking floor. Suki, happy birthday! Yo, happy birthday. Welcome to getting old. How does it feel to be old? Oh god. I forgot the Spriggans hurt like hell. Yeah, I'm good. 4 of them nearly took out half my HP on a tank. Good lord. And I was getting... if they hasted, it would have been a problem. What is the first chest? Oh, Serenity. I might use that. That sounds terrifying. We're getting old. Or the Spriggans. Happy birthday, Suki. Do you have some cake? You know, actually, I don't like cake. Like if we ever met IRL and it was my birthday and you present me cake, I'll accept it gracefully, but I'll be like there's like a very particular type of cake I would eat, but like most of them I don't. You'd have to get me like just literally anything else. Cheesecake, I'll take cheesecake. I'll take a cheesecake. Like a regular birthday cake, I dislike a regular birthday cake. I'm a little picky when it comes to that. Like an ice cream cake, I'll take an ice cream cake. I'll take a cake that has like buttercream on top. Not as just bulky with sugar. Like if there's buttercream, I'll take it. Or just don't get me cake, which is fine too. And I will not feel bad about that. I would actually be like wow, you actually know me a little bit, you know? You're not just generalizing. Apple cake. I can't do apple. I'm a little. So personally, I'm like a little allergic to apple, so I couldn't do an apple cake. I do like a strawberry cake though. Like that would be an acceptable cake for me. Or an Oreo one, but like Oreo would be a good go-to for me. Buttercream, yeah, buttercream is the way to go. I don't like that kind of. I forgot what it's called. The regular icing. I don't know what the term is. I don't like that regular icing. Apple with cinnamon. Yeah, that combination. It must mean you like the big like candied apples and stuff like that, I imagine. It was really funny, Suki. My parents got me one of the big like huge candied apples that's on a stick. You know, like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like, it had the nuts and the chocolate on it. I took one bite. I started to have a reaction to it. I'm like, oh, rip, I can't eat this, dude. Oh, man. It was bad. And it's like a big-ass apple, too, and I felt bad. Like, I basically just took one bite and I had to, like, toss it. Well, I mean, I gave it to my parents, but, like... no, they didn't try to kill me. This was during the time when... it was like, so, my allergies kicked in like around my late teens, early 20s. Like I wasn't allergic to these things when I was a lot younger. So obviously, like if I'm not allergic to something from like birth to like 15 or something, they would have found out by now, you know. And they're not gonna feed me something that, or they're not gonna give me something that they don't know already beforehand. So I had been eating apples before, I had been doing this and that before, but the allergy started to kick in like later in life. That's why it was still kind of a little bit of a mystery even to myself about what I'm really allergic to or why I'm even allergic to it. Yeah, that was one of those things where I wasn't sure yet, and then it's like, oh yeah, I just straight up can't eat this. Like I remember having like a Filipino fruit called jackfruit. Like I've had like canned versions of it before. I've had other multitude versions, like a chip version or whatever. But then at one point I actually tried the actual fruit one time because it was served in like one of our family things. And it was like the same reaction as I had to apples. I'm like, yep, can't eat this. I just can't eat this. And like, yeah, I just don't know. I mean, my reaction is not like life-threatening. It's more like I can start to feel it and then I really have to back away. If I kept eating it, it'd probably become a big problem. So thankful for that it's not a super serious one, but still, like, you know. I got nut allergy when I was around 2012, and back then, oh man, you know, they usually offer you the buttercream whipped cream. Gotcha. They're like, if anyone's ever eaten in a Korean restaurant, and not all Korean restaurants do this. I thought all Korean restaurants do this. They don't, but they give like the little appetizers. There's like a term for it, but they give like the little dishes of like various foods and stuff. There was one that was common in the Korean places I ate, which was like the bean sprouts. And I as a kid, I would devour that. Like it would get it. I'd ask for extras and everything. Loved it. Once I hit a certain age, though, I could not eat that anymore because I get nausea. Like straight up, I just eat like a little, I get nauseous. I'm like, oh my god. And it was like my favorite thing ever. I would devour it. So that really sucked ass. And that was like really the start of my like some of my food allergies that were kicking in. This is like late, like when I was in my 20s. So really sucked. And I'm sometimes I'm very stubborn, a little bit hard-headed. You know, it's like, no, it can't possibly be this thing, right? Like keep eating it, but it's just like, yeah. I tried it probably like 3 or 4 times before I had to finally like, you know, tell myself it is this one specific food that I cannot eat. And every time it comes out, I'm like, I just shake my head. It's like, sucks, dude. I can't eat this. Just you can't. And that one is bad because whether it's in like a cold version or even if it's in any other food that's like even if it's cooked, I can't eat it because I'll react to it. That's like one of the only foods that no matter how you serve it to me, I'm getting a reaction out of it. Where like sometimes apples, I react to like raw tomato, raw this, raw that. But if it's either organic or if it's cooked, it's normally okay. But that's the one thing that doesn't matter how you serve it to me. I am gonna hate my life for like 20 minutes because I'm just gonna feel terrible. Same way with onion rings. Loved it when I was younger. Found out I'm allergic. Oh no! So like, wait. Are you allergic to onions? Oh, you said onions. Oh, you said onions. Okay, sorry. Oh, that sucks, man. I love onions. Oh my god, French onions. I just had that today. I'd cry. I couldn't eat that anymore. That was like me with celery too. When I was starting to figure out my apple allergy. For the longest time, I wouldn't eat a celery with like buffalo wings, and then I tried it, and I'm like, oh, actually, this is really good. I don't know why I was so dumb about this. And then like shortly after, I started to have a reaction. I'm like, oh, go figure. I start to like this, but then I'm actually allergic to it. Powder is fine, but cooked onions make cooked onions. Damn. Yeah, that sucks, man. God, food allergies sucks, dude. Food allergies suck. I'll probably go. I'm not stunned. Pew pew. I was told to add walnuts and pumpkin seeds to oatmeal. No, thank you. I think my mom likes to put. Actually, she puts salt in her oatmeal, and she puts like sugar in it and milk. Well, not milk, but Yeah, I can't, I have to have, if I ever have oatmeal, which is very rare, I have to dress it up with a lot of flavor. Cooked or raw. Yeah, that sucks, dude. When I found out I was allergic to Nutsutsuki, I ate a whole pack of knickknacks. After 10 minutes of the wet fucking exploded. Worst night in the hospital. Oh no. And I guess like your reaction was like it wasn't immediate. Like there was a little bit of like a time before you actually started to, or like you were just maybe like me where you're stubborn, like, no, it can't be this one, you know, maybe it's something else. You keep eating it. I understand how quite a few of my immediate family have allergies of all kinds, and I'm the odd one out of no. Well, cross your fingers, Daisy, and that'll stay, you know. Because like I said, I mean, for me, it came later. Like I'm hoping I like, you know, quote unquote grow out of it in my later age. That maybe my allergies will shift around and I can take things more. I don't like being restricted on food. But hopefully it doesn't change. Like, I don't know, like, why it would change. Like, it's actually the same thing for me with just typical allergies, like seasonal allergies. As a kid, I mean, I'd be in like recess and being outside, and I never remembered having issues with allergies until I was like in my high school years. Hospital made me alert. I found it pretty quick. Gotcha. They do shift around and grow. Yeah, it's really weird. My cousin developed a pretty severe lactose and at 18. God damn, that sucks, man. Damn. Man, you wonder how that happens. Biology. Mudman. I'll go this way. Not a lot of silver chests, huh? Well, they were mostly mimics, to be fair. Yeah. A kid with tree analogy was afraid of recess because of acorns outside. I don't blame him. Yeah, I don't blame that at all. Honestly, I don't mean, as a kid, I don't trust kids. So all you need is just like one idiot who's like, "Oh, you really allergic?" And just shove it in your mouth. But yeah, I don't really blame him. Safety. That's the one I use for storms. Oh, maybe another dread beast. A hellhound. No. Okay, let me pull you first. I don't like the fact that if I fight that hellhound LOS, I might aggro something on top of it. You're blocking me. Love that for me. I told my grandmother when I was a kid that I was allergic to fizz because I didn't like it. Biggest lie of my life, but it worked. Oh, grandma's not gonna try to kill you, you know? Although you do have some parents that sometimes won't take the bait, you know? You're like, you're just trying to get out of it and then feed you, and then sometimes that causes some tragedy. Now, can I get to this room? I have a witching if needed. I gotta wait for that thing to move before I even try to go through that room again. Probably gonna aggro the thing. Again. My parents knew I was ice cold lying. They didn't say anything? I guess that's up to the parents now, to be fair. What is this? Steel. Ooh, steel. That bird's trying to get to me. Got his radar detector on. I might get the Mudman here. Just do your thing, dude. Come on. Just... While I'm waiting. She did move. But she turned around. Cool. I'm gonna try to wait for her to move again. They only said something when we were at home. Oh, okay. That's similar. I would say that's a little similar to how my parents would do that. You know, my parents would kind of do that. They wouldn't do things in public, but they would totally rip me apart at home. Don't turn, don't turn, don't turn, don't turn, don't turn, don't turn. Good girl. I mean, sorry. You're a queen. Good girl. What are the chances I get aggro here? This is a solid object, right? Right, he doesn't use his nose, so it's fine. Got a tiny head. You're... Wait, you're... Okay. Hey, yo, Darabon. It's your birthday tomorrow, dude. Happy early birthday. Hopefully I should be able to catch you tomorrow. Happy early birthday. Feel like your parents talk with it. My parents talk with my teachers. I would say no. Not so much. They didn't like the whole parent-teacher conference. Like, they would only do it because they had to, kind of thing. So... yeah. They don't like the idea of a parent-teacher conference. I kind of didn't pay attention to... Wait, did I safety here? You use the commander safety, okay. Umbasa, hello. These are all procs. Wait, I also know that it was Ubasa's birthday 10 days ago, right? So happy belated birthday to you. See, I pay attention, I know what's going on. And then it's Suki's birthday today. Actually, Suki, it's your birthday because it's the 14th, right? Because I know you're ahead of me, so you'd be April 14th, which then would make you... Oh, it's the 13th. Okay, it's the 13th. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. So technically, it's past, but words spread too fast in the community. No, I was just watching Darabon stream. I had Darabon stream earlier, but I keep up with the intel. I try my best. Or true, also yes, the community information spreads like wildfire, that is right. Technically it's over, but fuck those 3 hours, okay. Hey, you know what, Suki? You are on an NA stream. It is still the 13th here, so it counts to me, you know? Yeah, I figured you'd aggro. Brave of me? Yeah. Wait, brave of me of watching a Darabon stream? What? I've learned a lot of things from Darabon. It's been a lot of fun watching his streams. Some things I shouldn't mention, you know. Learned a lot from Sig too, but that was, you know, Sig's Sig, so. Something about moaning. Somewhere around those lines. Let's pull the Appa because that is procs. Oh, I did. Imagine running away from Circle of Scorn. I safetied, right? I'm like paranoid on this set because I just don't want to mess up. Jesus. I need a line of sight. Do you think this thing explodes via time? I need to make sure I have a line of sight. I think that's a line of sight. Okay, that should be fine. I'm gonna fight here. I wanna wait for my burst. Oh god. Yeah, we're not doing this. No, sorry. What I need is him to pull me into a flail and I'm dead. We're good. The moment I saw flail come out, and then I remembered that the Gugu hadn't used his pull-in yet. Like I saw my life, like like flash before my eyes. I'm like, this could be bad. Even if I was running away from him, he could still pull me back into the AoE. That's why I hollowed there, just to make sure. But I witchinged anyway, because the timing might have been weird. I wanted to see if the gelato was gonna end up enraging over time, but probably not. It probably just is a it's probably just a HP trigger. Why are you in the way? Mudman. I don't remember what this chest was. Mudman. Steel. Oh, steel. Oh, there was a reason I didn't. Yeah. Almost there. Are there any timed enrages in EO? I don't think so. I mean, people have kept a lot of things alive with lethargy. I don't think anyone's reported anything just happening due to time. So I want to say that's a no. Do waves count? No. The rage of EO itself. I mean, I guess you can count that as a thing. They're just hungry occasionally, you know? Steel. Might provoke not up? What? Imagine provoke not being ready. Wait. Don't AoE. Oh, is that two of them? That's two. One is sniffing the butt of the other. Great. Oh, are you kidding me? What? How the hell did you aggro? I mean, it's fine. It's just... How did you aggro? Oh boy. I'm almost certain I didn't AoE. Was it from the auto? I didn't swap targets though, right? Oops, I found the landmine. How did it aggro? What? That's actually mind-boggling to me. I mean, no sense why that aggroed. Sun was too early. You maybe reprisal? No, I barely hit reprisal. Definitely not reprisal. I was being very careful because I was holding on to circle a scorn because I didn't want to clip the dogs. I'm gonna marker that. And check that out in the future. Okay. Was I in wreck? I'd have to look at the bot, I'm not sure. But I know I wasn't using the burst. Dude, this line of sight is kind of ass. I'll take this one though. This is a much better line of sight. You missed, you piece of crap. I'll just bet this. OG City. It might have been... What's it called? Expulsion? Maybe it was Expulsion. Okay, that would make sense. Because I think I did do Expulsion. I held on to Circle of Scorn though. But yeah, Expulsion is a wait. Okay, it might be that. Yeah, okay. I think it was that. Oh, whatever it's called. Expiation. Spirits Within +1. We'll just call it that. High quality Spirits Within. Can I get here without... What this dog is? I'm just gonna go. I mean, it could be a Dread. I mean, I could also kill it fast enough. Okay. Spirits Within 2, yeah, we'll go with that one. Not worth it. Hey, Lack, thanks, appreciate it. Hopefully today we'll just play clean, unlike last time, where I didn't play clean. I looked at chat because had a good viewer resub for 6 months. I looked back and I got blew up. Feels bad. It's like a sound outside. It's like a buzzing sound. I don't know what the hell it is. Yeah. At least it's a job I do enjoy. Like, I do like playing this job, so it is nice. If I had to do that at Gunbreaker, dude, I'd feel a little... I'd be a little peeved. Be like, come on, dude, not this again. But I know a lot of people were excited about Paladin. I'm sorry, Gunbreaker, so, to be fair. I think the viewers would have enjoyed it, but I definitely did not want to do... definitely did not want to do that again. Let me just ensure. This one is a much safer line of sight here. Good. Yeah, sure, why not? I'll hold on to my burst. I don't have Shank right now, which means I probably don't kill the doggo fast enough. I have to say New Paladin's a lot better than the old one. Oh yeah, New Paladin is a lot better than the old one. Still play a job. I mean, that's fair. But I definitely will say it's a lot better than the old one. I mean, I didn't like the old one. It felt clunky. But I only played it at 70. I never played 80 Paladin, but... it is fun to hit all the buttons, not gonna lie. I'm not killing that in time. My main is Dark Knight and Gunbreaker, gotcha. Spend again. Bloodman. Christian. Oops. I hit 2 buttons at once. I would prefer not to fight the gelatos so I can help it. Yo, what's up, Zion? I am interested in Dark Knight when we do it on... I did have fun with Dark Knight. You know, climbing, so I am gonna be happy to give it a shot on Sunday, that much is true. Just, Gunbreaker's the only one I didn't like as much of all the tanks. Warrior was fine, Warrior is Warrior. I think it's gonna be hard for me to dislike Warrior, because I can do a lot of things with it, and I'm so comfortable in my job now. Oh man, if the thing comes this way, I'm gonna be really upset. There's a chance it could come this way, but... Hope it doesn't. Okay, I didn't. Did the stream just stutter? Oh, I am low bitrate. That's me. No, that's me. My bitrate is low right now. Yeah, I can just take a look. It's coming back. Which means I should record, but whatever. Hey, it's how my streams used to look, so enjoy it while it lasts. I just hope I'm not lagging in game, that's my only thing. It's at, it's currently at 3,000, trying to chug along. Alright, looks like it's getting back. We're at 5k, kind of. It's getting back there. Old school, yeah, the OG. What are your opinions on, by the way, on Bard? Bard's nice. Bard trivializes a lot of enemies. Like, on Ryu, no problem. Monks in 91 plus, easy peasy. Because you can prep to block the DOT. And it's very nice. So, and you could do some like spicy double pulls if you wanted. Although that's not as important because your procs are not. Am I right? Your procs are not tied to your DOT anymore. But I like Bard. Actually, one of the things I do like about Bard is because you have to press so many buttons. That's one reason I like that job a lot. Very busy job, a lot of fun. Hey, Gordon. His right. I'm striking bit on time warrior 81 plus and always end up using too many commanders, so I select anyone for really anything. It spawns the right side of the thing. You know, that one for tanks for me, I'll say, Gordon, is a little tricky to get out of that swiftly. I mean, what I try to do consciously is I'll try to use up my flights as much as possible. Am I right? You know, I try to use them often and early to kind of keep the time a little bit in check. Otherwise, you're gonna force yourself into more storms and more dread. So I would say for tanks at the moment, and the three that the two, well, including Paladin, because we didn't get that high. My game plan was basically like empty off my flights, and then I can walk in with a decent amount of the other stuff. So if you're not doing that, give that a change. Still really check all the chests. Keep your demi-clones at 2 is one big thing I would also suggest because of the frequency of demi-clones that high. So if you're not doing any of those, I would give that a try. That's currently what my game plan is. Yeah, like, you're gonna have to inevitably go faster on that set, so flights are definitely a good way, but you have to use them early, don't use them late. Because if you use them late, then you might get into a situation where you don't have time for a flight, and then you'll end up having to use the other ones. And I'd rather flight 81 plus. Am I right? I'd rather flight 81 plus than flighting 91 plus if I can help it. Sometimes I don't even flight 91 plus. Well, you know, because we're kind of in a good position, but hopefully that helps. Yeah, I could have done something. I just stood there. Bitrate should be back to normal, by the way, guys, so if you're still kind of getting a little issues, or if you are, my left, if you are a little behind on stream, you just do a quick refresh and be okay. In and out. Yeah. I can look at it really fast. I mean, obviously, I don't know what the view is for you guys, but that's the quick one I can look at. It's just a good thing I didn't feel it in-game, because that would be really bad if I felt it in-game. His right. So the ball spawns on his right side in solo content. That's thanks to Willow who told me that. Sometimes I don't remember my lefts and rights though, but today I'm apparently remembering my lefts and rights. Am I right? Is left. That was a good rotation there. Is right. Is right. Am I right? I'm sorry, am I right? I believe it's the... Almost there. Oh, right. His left. I always forget there's a breath after that one. Every time I forget that that thing exists. Alright, gonna focus in the last 12 and I'll catch up in chat after. His right is gonna be the ball. Am I right? Alright, cool. Nice and clean. My ultimate goal would be to clear on all my favorite jobs and get them out solo eventually. You'll get there. So Gordon, I hope that helped. I hope that info helped. Let me just catch up. It's just frustrating. I've timed out 99 with a minute to go and maybe twice the 98. Yeah, I mean, hopefully you're able to stick around, Gordon. And it's gonna be a while till we get there, but hopefully you're able to at least see the VOD. I mean, I do have my Warrior and my Gunbreaker that'll... Like, my Gunbreaker shows up, I believe, on Tuesday. My Warrior's up there. So, you know, if you need some POVs, I got them. And hopefully we'll get this one in as well. Seeing your stream motivated me to play Paladin alone. Is playing Monk difficult? It's playing as Monk difficult. So... First and foremost, I think playing a job lore that you like will definitely help you have a little success. You know, if you just love the job, it's usually a really good thing. Because, you know, even if you're getting frustrated, even if whatever's happening, you're like, yeah, you know what? I'm still having a fun time. So let's put that out there first. Now, the pros and cons of Monk, at least in comparison to the other melee, one of the biggest cons of Monk is the fact you don't have a range pool. So a lot of times you're just having to run up to an enemy, punch it, or run up to an enemy in aggro for it to come to you, which means you have a risk of stepping on traps. That is the biggest disadvantage of Monk. Also, its combo system can get a little wonky, but I think that's more of a personal preference, if you like it or not. You know, trying to plan out how to do your combos and getting the most damage is whatever. It is extremely good on bosses. The sustained damage of Monk is very good. But in general, melee is tricky, because you have to really consider doing, kiting on and off, because just going mono with an enemy, they might out-damage you, so doing a little kiting helps keep you survival. You really have to maximize your bloodbath. That's the biggest key to melee, is using and maximizing the usage of bloodbath. Melee is one of the trickier ones, but the thing that's good with melee also is you don't have to worry about the 180 boss, although you really want to look that up. The 180 boss is the one that trips up many jobs, but not melee. But 190 is very tricky, so definitely take a look at 190. But I mean, no matter what job you pick, it's going to be difficult. It's all about just picking the one that you like the most and you're going to have fun with. We've definitely had necromancers on monk who got them on monk, so it's pretty possible. It'll be hard. It's going to be hard. It's not a common job for people to get the clear on, but if you like it, you like it. If that's your main job, you want to do it on that job, you want to have that memory, go for it. And there's quite a bit of POVs as well. I got up to 193 on current monk. I died to something just stupid, so yeah, you have to fight. You're gonna have fun on Godfather. All right, I'll push an ad over. We'll continue the stream when I come back. So BRB in 3 minutes. Let me play some background music here. Uh-oh, I got a Windows update. Love me the Windows updates. Good job. So BRB in 3 minutes. Thank you for watching, guys. So push out the ads, and then we'll continue when the stream, when the ads finish. So BRB. Alrighty, we are back. Well, you know, I don't fight the Zeraton. See, my solution to a Zeraton? Don't fight a Zeraton. That's my solution. I really don't want to fight those, if I can help it. But sometimes you gotta. Yeah. Alright, 51 plus. Shall we... Oh. Bean dip, lemon. Alright. Same to the firmament. Looks like a someone ready to do like ready to work in the shop in the like a mechanical shop or something. Hey Falca, how you doing? You heard it's weird sometimes? Yeah, I don't know. It's just I don't fight them. I'll fight them on a range job, but man, I do not fight them on a melee. It's just really annoying. Didn't I double up the brute? There we go. Oh, that's good. Steal. How goes Paladin? So far so good. We had to set up this file offline because I died on 39 on Tuesday, but it climbed pretty well. We don't have dreads, so that's fun, but who needs dreads anyway? At least I have a lot of reason. Kaboom! Ugh. Stay looking that way, boys. Should have came back for it, but I don't want to come back for it, so... Damn slugs. The innocent slugs. Man, I wonder if anyone's gonna have PTSD going into Heaven on High 1 to 10 and they see these, as patrol. They do have a spike. They do have a spike move, on their second ability, but... Oh, nice spot here. That's nice. Shark attack. So watch out for the other shark. Funny thing I saw on the hunt train, people recognizing the marks from Deep Dungeon and getting mad PTSD, really? Like they were talking about, oh my god, this is an EO kind of thing? EO getting popular with the kiddos. Don't turn around! Okay, I need to be very careful. Oh, I didn't have stun. I had stun, I thought I stunned, I'm like, oh wait, that cast finished. Good thing I paid attention, holy moly. I would've kept going. I got stun now. Where's that shark? I love using stun, assuming it goes off, and then your brain is like, yeah, I stunned it, and then you don't do anything, and then you don't move out of AoEs and stuff. Thank God I paid attention. Gotcha. We do match the FC the other day, says Neko. What's up, Neko? And then Zeraton spawned and used sewer water. My SC was like, ew. And it's funny. It's funny how some of these things are causing PTSD now, causing some trauma. Where are you facing? Might step on a trap, but YOLO. The spikes activate only direct attacks, not DOTs and stuff like Vengeance and Queens. Right, but the thing is, unless you're controlling your auto attacks, and I think there is a way to have your settings such that you don't auto attack during abilities if you turned it off. I don't have that setting on. But if you have it, if you're playing normally like me, any action on the enemy will re-engage auto attacking, and that's why it's an issue. That's why I play it extremely safe and I don't hit any buttons whatsoever. But you should be fine hitting like magical attacks or range attack. Well, not range attacks, but like magical attacks, range magical, so on and so forth. Again, it's only 7 seconds, so I'm just gonna play extra safe. I don't trust myself on something like that. So yeah, I won't really push the envelope with that tech. But you know, some people have, some people can, some people have the right settings for it, and it's fine. Yeah, I'm just not gonna tempt fate. Just imagine they change his fights from some dungeons to bombs. Wait. I'll pull you. You can also AoE down if you have non main target, or if you target yourself. Yes, you can. But again, I mean, you can. That's totally it. As long as you're not targeting the enemy itself. But man, it's just 7 seconds, so I'm not even gonna try. Oh, hello. You know, I almost didn't see that. Ran back in. Hello? Onion Knight, let's go. Renee. Doga would actually be smarter for the Petrify, but it will take Renee. I was happy that I got destroyed from an Onion. Wait, did you run back to the AoE? Did you just want to feel how it felt in Heaven on High? Or you're talking about going in? No, you're talking about Heaven on High. That's right, because you did Heaven on High recently. You're right. I remember. You're happy you got destroyed by an Onryu in Heaven on High, is what you're saying. I picked the right one. Fog. If I went here first, I would have had a Doga instead of an Onion Knight. Lethargy? Yeah, sure. My friend finally killed me with a silver chest explosion, and been trying to warn him to distance up. You don't really take it until it happens. You know, when I'm in with people, Hustlehoof, anytime I see a silver chest and I'm like not at 100%, I get so scared. I like literally run away from the chest all the time. I'm like, don't open it. Like, I don't trust people per se, you know, unless you know, unless we made it very clear that you don't touch chests. But like, man, I just like run away from chests anytime I see someone going to a silver. I'm like, please let me get far enough. Do it. Oh, I'm dumb. It's lethargy. He clicked it within 0.5 seconds. Oh no! Speedrun and death. I don't really mind that silver chest extra care for now. Yeah, it's one of those things. Like, I feel like that's one of those things where, even if like a lot of us tell you to be careful, I think you still have to die to it once, for it to sink in. You know, you just gotta learn it the hard way. My strength is not. Do I want to re-strength though? Yeah, why not? I'm gonna demi-clone the boss anyway, so I may as well. I died 20 times already to silver. You just like pain, Suki. That's what it is. You like pain. Intuition. You're like, I think, right at the chest. Can I get around you? And... Excuse me, ma'am, sir, ma'am. I gotta pull something because I have bursts. Don't want to jinx it, but I haven't died to silver chest yet. Don't worry, the very next chest you'll die to, Necro. You got it. We got you, man. Very next chest, dead. While below, no, like you're at like 65% Suki, and you're like the server tick will kick in, and then you open the chest anyway. That's living dangerously. Yeah, by the time I hit it, the silver tick will kick in. The server tick will happen. You still space on mimics every now and then. Oh, Death Trap. Really? I don't think I've died to Death Trap accidentally yet. Keyword yet. Server tick gamble. Yeah, I mean, well, it doesn't have to be a gamble because, you know, people can understand the server take, but if you don't like me, then yeah. That's more or less 70. Yeah. I mean, if you round up, it's 70, right? Oh my god, I got stuck on a wall. What are you facing? He might turn around and poke me. Not this time. Now he might turn around and poke me because I need to get this chest, and by the time I get there, it might turn. Oh, that's a free floor. That's a really free floor. I guess it's early enough to sight. Doga? I could drag this with me, right? That should be fine. Actually, I have an idea. I'll pull you and then have Doga on top of that, right? That works. I have a raising up so I can do this risky pull. Yeah, I just shot you recently. People say that the line area really quick, but I've never had a problem with it, so the other day a little... Oh. Yeah, it's quick, you know? Oh, it de-aggroed. The Doga de-aggroed the Ymir. I'm trying to find, There's no luring. I was trying to find a luring trap, but... Oh, I missed the chest. Oh, treasure room! Well. Doga again. Oh, rip Necro. Sometimes the dumbest sets are the best ones. Be more mad if you died to crit auto. Yeah, sometimes it's just you just kind of just shrug your shoulders at certain deaths. You're right. I missed this chest. Yo, shout out to Doga doing Petrify when it's untargetable and canceling hypothermic combustion. You know what happens. Again, those are lessons that, unless you die to it like once, maybe it doesn't sink in until you finally die to it, and then it makes sense, you know? What happens? Man, there was no... Oh, but I got the sights back. Okay. So I did pick the right thing. I didn't even get a safety, so I did actually pick the right choice there, even though I didn't get alluring. Alright, 3-4 done. Nice sword. Still don't have any dreads, but... Well, it happens. Really? Classic Affluence floor. I use an Affluence, I get a freaking no items. On top of that, I get ability down. I think I'm actually gonna probably Serenity this, because... Look at that dread, though. I'm gonna Serenity this, because this is just stupid. I prefer not to fight through dumb floors. I'm in the mood. I'm not in the mood for it. I really don't care about the Serenities either, so... Safety and what? No, I picked up the other one, right? This is the safety. That's the exit, so I'll come back there later. We'll fight the Yabi, one auto attack, and then I shield. So I can block the tail screw. Every score when I cry in their sleep. Yeah, I wonder how... I imagine if I am going for score, I guess it wouldn't matter because I'd just fight through this very slowly, but I don't know. I'll probably demi-clone here if I was really going for true scoring, you know, to bypass the ability down. Especially because the frequency of them are very high now. Something I liked about EO compared to the other two, you're very unlikely to fail the run just because the game decided to make you lose. It's a fair, that's fair, you know? I mean, honestly, with the amount of times I've done Heaven on High and Palace, that is a lot less likely to happen on my end, but I mean, you know, thousands of hours does that to you. So, it's an interesting perspective because you do want to get everyone's view on it, right? You can't just take like the top runners and then go with what they're doing. You really have to look at everyone's skill level to see what is the commonality. And I think that's definitely the toughest part about, you know, creating content and designing it, etc., right? Because yeah, you can take like what I say, but then does that really apply to everyone else? Like I still would rather have that difficulty of Palace of Heaven on High because I've learned over time that, you know, in your first couple of runs it feels like the game's against you, then you start to learn how to beat the game in that sense. Or here it definitely is clearly a lot less of a thing, but shouldn't really cater to me, per se. But I definitely have heard, I would say, I think I've heard more people liking EO in general. We are going to be doing a survey by the beginning of next month. I still have to create the thing, but I still got like half a month to go. But I do want to do a big survey that I want to get as many people as possible. All gamers, every type, soloers, party runners, casual gamers, whatever it is, and to give you your thoughts on Eureka Orthos. I've been telling people who have been sharing their thoughts on it, and I tell them, like, you know, thank you for sharing, and just keep that in mind, because we're going to do, like, a thing, and that's coming out soon. I want to do it before Savage comes in, because once Savage comes in, everyone's minds will shift into that game mode, and they're not going to think about Eureka Orthos, so why it's so fresh. But I want to see, like, if there is a common, like, response that people have, a common thing that people like or dislike, you know, so on and so forth. To get the real true sense of, like, the community opinion on it. And I like to think that when we did the whole survey where we got people to talk about what they liked and disliked, what they feel like should have gotten fixed with Deep Dungeon, what their expectations for the next one, when we did the community feedback last time, that I hope they saw it, and I hope they took some things into account. I mean, I think one of the biggest and coolest ones was the adjustment to the regen potions. I like to think that that was because people were talking about that a lot. And if we didn't kind of put it out there that people wanted that changed, maybe we don't get that. Maybe it's still 15 seconds right now, you know? But so stuff like that, and even if it doesn't reach the ears of Square Enix, I think it's still worth trying. At least the people playing the game will know where everyone stands. People dislike is people, and like I think they only dislike 1 to 40. You know, I don't even think they dislike the top floors at all. I think they just dislike the beginning, and that's fair. I would still like that to be kind of adjusted if it can be, but go this way. What's going on? Ah! I was late. Aha! But I have tactics you don't have. Even if they cleared only 30 floors once. Yeah, Brokey. Because you know why? I want to know, Brokey, why you only cleared 30 and didn't go back in. What is the reason? Right? Because I think that's worthy of something to take note of. Maybe they just hated the content. Maybe they don't like Deep Dungeon. They don't want the thing. You know, there could be reasons for it. You know. Because you want to also get the perspective. You also want to get the perspective of the regular gamer not diving into solo like 6,000 hours into here. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Because we're still obviously a smaller part of the gigantic community of 14. And you would like everyone to kind of engage in the content. Yeah, I want them at 2 minutes. I mean, I've been saying that for a while. 2 minutes, I think, would be the best solution. The minimal adjustment you could make without being, like, you know, drastically affecting a lot of things. You get the first 30 floors, what I enjoy. Yeah, that's, I think, most of them IDK, you know? Still Deep Dungeon new, but if I want to claim Buddy, it would be there. Yeah. That's man, everyone's complaining. I hope, like, we can get that to, like, Square Enix and be like, hey, this is the, can you, like, change this? Like, no one likes it. Like, hey, when no one likes something, can you at least do something about it? You know, that'd be great. Thanks. Appreciate it. You know what we'll do? If I can make a video or something with some type of response, if it's before June, I'll be like, hey, we promise to play 16. We'll play 16. Is that good enough? Little does he know, most of us that have a PS5 will anyway. Let's go this way. I want to do more of this content after getting my solo clear, but man, the early floors is so dreadful. Only in a group? Yeah. They are dreadful. It's everyone just hates the early floors, man. I don't blame them. I don't think I'm gonna pull more than this. So I'd have to run back for this thing. You didn't think I was capable? Yeah, because I did off stream. I did what you did, dude. I did it off stream, and man, the miracles of off stream. 861, really? I mean, it's an irritating floor, but I think it's challenging. You prefer the first floors of EO. Mobs might have a bit too much HP, but so ridiculously easy and super boring. That's true. That's true. The repalling, that's right. What's up, June? That's fair, Sig. Oh. Okay. How's it going? Good. Had a good day today. Pretty chill. And we are here on Palidon. I wasn't sure if I'll do Palidon today or Sunday, but I finished setting up the file yesterday, so had more open discussions. Why the USA? It's probably Japanese culture. I don't know. This isn't about why. I mean, it can be. I think the funniest thing, Daisy, and I mentioned this like a little bit recently, but the funniest conversation I read was the PvP community and how for the longest time NA and EU were so confused as to why they made certain changes in PvP, and their kind of just general assumption, or rather, you know, the lack of whatever other reason they could produce, was they thought they were making changes due to the JP meta. You know, like, oh, maybe they're adjusting this job because of the JP meta, you know, trying to balance it out for the JP meta. And then, like, sometime down the line, we had, like, the PvP community had communications with, the JP community. And JP literally was like, oh, we thought they were making changes because of the NA meta. And then everyone just, like, threw their hands up, like, what? So, yeah, there's just kind of no real great communication, you know? I mean, they're getting better with Twitter and stuff, you know, but I think there's still a little bit of a disconnect. Doing off-stream feels psycho, but it gets stuff done. Yeah, I haven't done off-stream Deep Dungeon for a while. Not gonna lie, it wasn't terrible. I wouldn't do it all the time, though. Only reason is because I like to share it with you guys, and, you know, I'd like to play something else, but I already put in like 20 plus hours into it on stream. Scholar mid-flag fight. I debuff, spread all enemies. Instantly got 52? Oh my god. What in the world, dude? I'm here. Good boy. 52 assists, holy moly. Oh, assists. Not sucker. Dodge. JV metaphor is being... wait. I shouldn't look at chat when I'm doing two enemies at once. Not a good idea. Okay. Being taken into more taken into consideration, but could help be adjustments. But no, I think it's a meme. I think it's just because, like, I think what you said, Jason, is a meme because, you know, unless you're really talking with them, you don't know. But at least with PvP, it totally wasn't true. Dead. Come here, Stingray. Wait, did I? Oh, I didn't. I don't think I saved it or anything. But the European buff, you get 2 points. For 2 per... oh, gotcha. Oh, the battle high thing, right? Jojo casually, I did the job. They did the job and these really well. It's the rework, even if it's not really balanced. Well, I think with any game, Dacian, I think you need to pick one. It's either you balance or you don't balance. I don't think straddling the line is healthy at all, because it just gets really weird. And I think they were trying to sit in the middle. Oh, I think they were trying so hard to... well, they're trying something, and it wasn't working, that's for sure. So I'm happy that they went in this direction, where, like, it is kind of, like, not entirely balanced. I mean, at least people are having fun, you know? Leave it to player skill to take care of the mess. So, I don't turn. Okay. Good. Yeah. When I find the Zerd, huh? I know I was calling English right now. No, don't worry about it. You are good to go, don't worry. Never apologize. Dude, honestly, oh, are you kidding me? Yeah, never apologize, especially if English is not even your first language. Like, I'm still highly impressed and also appreciative that I'm able to communicate with some of the EU guys, etc. That English is not your first language, but you're here and you're still, you know, having fun here. I can barely speak my own language, so, you know. Just while I have stun. I'm 99% of the internet. Good. Still, hey, you know, I mean, I can't say I did that on another language. Like, I've spent enough time playing Final Fantasy and Japanese games, and I haven't picked up a lick of Japanese. Wish I did, but yeah, not a single one. Don't worry, we're all bad here. Yeah, I really wish I could. I don't know, my brain just... I don't feel like my brain is wired to learn a language. So, it's fine though, it's not a big deal. What is altered? Maybe I leave the buffs on for this one. I have a raising on, so whatever. I'm gonna swing back around to get that, to get the monk later. You can talk to some easy. I can't even do that. Really? Good thing you don't have an AoE. Paid no attention in actual English class, learn everything online. Damn. It's like true immersion, right? Like one of the biggest suggestions they say about learning a language is to immerse yourself in the country or whatever, right? Like if I ever wanted to learn Japanese, I should just live in Japan. You know, hang with Sheila or something. That'll be the best way to do it. I guess that is kind of how the internet, in essence, helped you, right? That's funny. And you learn the, you know, you learn the lingo and the wording that a normal person uses. Like you probably even know some like what's the term that I'm looking for? The slang, the English slang of some things, right? I always thought that was such a weird kind of topic for people speaking other languages. It's like, how do you learn the weirder sentences and stuff? Like, how does that translate? I don't really know what I want to do here. You're gonna jump again, right? Oh, great. I'm loving this right now. Huh! Not first. Be very careful with my positioning here. I think they're staggered enough that they're not going to do everything at the same time. I think when I use online slang in IRL, like, yeah. I try to be a little careful, but I don't think I've done that yet. I don't think I would mind. Unless I'm in, like, a GameStop. Yo, that's Poggers, dude, yeah. Pog. I know a lot of people joke about that, saying Pog. I had to pay 69 groceries, the only thing I said was Pog. Really? You're committed, huh? Right. I'm gonna get this off, I swear. Be good. Oh, the Dreadnought Commander's bugged. I Dreadnoughted a Mimic Room is doing 0 damage. Did you have a no knockback debuff? That would be the only reason why it wouldn't work is because of no knockback. That is when it doesn't work due to mechanics. Yeah. Gotta watch out the no knockback. This is really annoying, and I don't know if that's the exit. It kind of looked like the exit, but I'm not sure. I gotta do the full reveals too. What's my time? 24? Oh, okay. Oh my god, this room is huge. What in the world? You know, I'd make it up with the storms, right? But I only have 2 Serenities. I'll just leave it alone. I kind of would make it up if I do storms and do big pulls, but I don't think I really want to. If I aggro this, then I will. I don't want to go down to 1 Serenity, that's the only problem. Except this is really ass on the floor. Do it. The exit is there. Okay. So I'll swing back around here. Ignore Aurora's... Well, I'm thinking of, like, I'd just get more points by doing the thing, you know? Oh, that's a bit of a problem. That's a real big of a problem. You should probably just die, huh? Now, what is this? Okay. Oh, hi. Okay. We'll take that, that's fine. I guess that works out for me. I don't know what that first chest was, I'm not going back through it. Alteration? Hey Frodo, that's going well so far, thanks for asking. Landmine look fancy? Yeah, but I had the committed on the storms, so. Because I had the free storms. What is this? Facing this way. Steel? I got a strength steel out of it, can't complain. I'm gonna probably F1 though. It was a bug because it was my second time encountering it. Yeah, no, it's okay, Shut. A lot of us who did Palace of the Dead are so conditioned for it, because that was the one big mechanic with Rage. So we have it here. You see it on no knockback right there. Oh, that's a symbol for it. Yeah, if I do a Dread here, it's gonna do nothing. But, you know, if EO is your first Eve dungeon, that's not something that you've learned yet. And it took a long time for me to finally condition myself to be careful with it. That's precisely what happened. And it tricks you. You think it's so simple. Oh, it's just a simple debuff, but it's like a mental game. Sometimes you're like, you know, 5 minutes into a floor, you pick up a free Dread, you're like, oh, okay, I can get like a floor clear out of this, and you just forget. But it just takes a little conditioning. You know, I'll just hold. Well, not really. I'm gonna demi-clone the boss anyway. Did I find only 1 Dread? Technically, I found 2, Voth the entire run. I used one early on this file for speedrun. But yeah, I basically have just only found that much. I've gotten a butt ton of raisings and storms this file. Like, a lot of storms. New to Detail Channel, I think maybe the guy mentioned it. Really? Okay. I'll keep that in mind then. I hope I mentioned it in mine. I think I would have. Also didn't really encounter that much, but hopefully I mentioned it. If not, then I'll definitely keep that in mind. Make sure that that is something that we don't take for granted for people to know. Though the random good spam, there are some interesting people out there. Main reason for doing the dungeon to get away from people. Right? Dude, I'm with you on that one. Guess I'll fight this thing, right? But you're not dead. That was a little close. All because I wanted to circle the score in the monk. Good lord. Why must I be greedy? I could have just stunned this too. I'm like, yeah, the monk will make it in here in time. I'll be able to get out of this AoE. I could have also just shield mobbed it for 1%, but no. I wanted to do it the dumb way. The dumbest way possible. Had a fun time blind fogging Rubicon today in day 1. Might do the same with the next X. It's when strats and expectations. Yeah, I do like the blind prog personally. Like, for instance, when Savage comes out, I'll probably dive into the raids, the normal raids, when it gets released, because, yeah, no expectations, no one knows what they're doing. You don't really have to care, and everyone dies a lot, and everyone's just like, oh, you know, let's try again. It's okay, we don't know what we're doing. And I do the raids for the story nowadays, so yeah, I'm with you on that one. Because it gets a little, like, the pressure kind of increases, you know, having to know the knowledge. I mean, you can find the right PF sometimes that is more blind, or, you know, a little bit more lenient on people learning, but, you know, people are people, humans are humans. They'll do whatever the heck they feel they're entitled to. Frodo says, I died today from auto trap, silver chest, explosion, snapshot, death combo. Ooh, so you ran into a chest, and as you were pressing the chest, you turned into an otter, and then it exploded. I died to that one time, and I was just flabbergasted because I've never seen it before. The likelihood of a trap to be right next to a chest, and then for it to snapshot like that was just unbelievable to me. So... It's not on her guide, really? Okay. Duly noted. I think we can probably let her know next time we see her, maybe. You know, honestly, if you just go to her, and you're just like, hey Meiji, so like, someone noticed that it's not... She'll like change it right away. That's okay, that happens. All three of them? Alright. Guess we're not making money on this file today. How many strengths do I need? Dude, I affluences and I just got strengths and seals, that's it. Are you kidding me right now? I hate this game, this game's slow. Better than take it for granted. Oh no, I think so too, Hustle Hoop. That's why, honestly, I try to check myself. Because I think a lot of times I take things for granted. That, like, you know, we've been doing it for so long and people should know stuff. And I try to check myself with that, you know, because I know people are approaching it. I really try to make it in a way where someone is approaching it for the first time. I think it's important. That was my entire concept when we did GDQ and having Frosty there, who at the time had not done much Deep Dungeon, because that was the perfect person to have, you know. Like, I could have taken any of our favorite Deep Dungeon runners that are familiar with streaming, familiar with commentary, but I think two people who are very good at Deep Dungeon might take for granted that person who never played 14 and has no idea what they're looking at. And trying to explain it to that level, you know, especially when I'm used to commentating in a way where, like, I'm just assuming you play 14 and you kind of know what buttons are. Sometimes to dumb it down like that is really hard, you know, without practice. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's some of that stuff we should try not to, but it happens, you know? It does happen. I demi-clone this every time, because I do not want to do this fight for like 10 minutes. Personal preference. It is alternating. Yeah, exactly, Dacian. Was about to fall asleep. Yeah. Wait, let me position myself this way. I want to try to see if I can over time remember how these orbs work. Oh, that's a trash area. Well, I guess I'm committing. It's gonna be the same. I learned the other day that monkeys restore 10% of... Yes. Yep. 10% of no regen if they eat the banana. It's funny because I think the other monkeys, Amelie, if you happen to snapshot them in such a way where you pull them and then they do the banana, it'll be like a full heal. But in this case, it's only a minor heal. So they're super nerfed, you know? I remember in Palace of the Dead, I pulled a monkey mid banana with reassembled drill. I dropped it to like 10% and it full healed. Like, oh damn, that's one powerful banana. Yeah, Suki, yeah, exactly. That's why I hope my tutorial video on Machinist will be good enough, you know, for the brand new player, not the gamer who's done Deep Dungeon a handful of times, but the brand new player who's never done Deep Dungeon. I don't know why I didn't gap close. Wasn't thinking about it. I gotta focus in on the last 15%. You can do exclamation point keyboard to see my keyboard guide, how I have it set up. Actually, if you're gonna be here for a while, I can get my keyboard camera on so you can see it in real time. I can do that in the next break. May as well. They're gonna alternate, I guess. Yeah, it's gonna alternate. Alright. Easy game. I picked up a dread. Yeah, hand cam, only hands, that's right. Oh, you don't have to pay anything. Donut PB is general enough for callouts, in my opinion. Yeah. Okay, so let me take an ad break. I'm also gonna get the camera on. So let me play some background music. And then Lego BRB. Good song. Alright, BRB, thank you for being here, guys. And then I'll catch up in chat a little. Well, let me catch up in chat right now. Hold on. I no longer demiclone 6070 unless time is scary. Now that I got comfortable with them, you know, it's actually Lisette. I go backwards because I'm comfortable on them. I now demiclone because I don't have I don't feel scared about going low in demiclone. It's actually funny with that thought process. Because I'm comfortable, I demiclone. Like how people that are used to time management say you don't need any pumps to clear EO, but I've seen a lot of people struggle. Yes, hustle hoop. The people who are not as experienced, but have a couple clears under their belts, I've seen on streams, they're struggling with Protomanders, in time management. Even though they have the experience of the previous clears, you know? That's one section I will want to touch upon eventually. We'll get into that. But anyway. Is the... Nope. Yeah, it's holding out so far, Ether Bunny. No problems with it so far, so hopefully when I get into this playlist, and again, we're gonna get into the playlist after I finish Octopath, we'll be clear with that music, so... Alright, BRB, 3 minutes, I'll come back, and then I'll get the hand camera on. Also, let me do this now. You're going to hear a Windows sound, because I need to turn on something in my computer. So 3, 2, 1, Windows sound? Okay, cool. Alright, BRB. Thank you, Shut Plum, for the sub. I really appreciate that. Well, you know, honestly, you can keep teasing Aurora about it, but I do find it. I think it's so great that he will present a run so differently than how you think you should be doing it, right? Or how you perceive it to be, like whether it's just super safety or whatever it is. Because that's been a topic that I know lots of people talk about. They talk about, like, if they get into a discussion about it's live, I swear. It's discussion about pawn management. They always talk about how one side is Finn, one side is Aurora, you know, and where do you fall in between the two of them? And I think it's great. I think in terms of, you know, having newer people come in and trying to decide how they want to manage their stuff, I think it gives such an awesome perspective where you can watch, you know, the two of them and see the extreme difference about how they manage their stuff, but both of them are clearly very capable and very consistent, and I think it's fantastic. I mean, that's the beauty, I think, of this content, that there is no real one answer to victory. You just have to be able to, you know, essentially flowchart your brain to solve the riddle of a deep dungeon, and obviously play as whatever the game gives you. You know, I think it's great. So, I mean, it'll be interesting to see Aurora once he's. I mean, he did dabble in scoring, you know, and he's very good. So, you know, I think his mind will shift if it's scoring, but I think on a casual clear, like for me, when I do like more of the clear run, like we are today and all the other days, there are envelopes I just won't push, even though it means I'd get more points or something like that, because I'd rather display the fact that this is more like what most people are going to be capable of doing, trying to make it more, dumb it down as much as possible. You know, kind of try to be that kind of entry point for people to kind of believe, because I think sometimes, for like the veterans watching like Finn, you really get to appreciate how far you can push the content. But then that goes to a little bit of an extreme where if you're a much newer player, you look at something at such a high level, you get a little intimidated. It's like, wow, I gotta play like this to get successful, and then it's weird, right? So I think it's cool to see the different perspectives, right? Even on like I was watching Essie earlier today, and she was a little, like, you know, a little nervous and anxious about her climb when she was going through. But sometimes even the way you present yourself to whoever's watching makes it kind of relatable in a certain way, right? Maybe you're also anxious, maybe you're also, like, you know, panicky a little bit as you do the climb, but you can still pull it off. In some way, somehow, people will relate to that and feel like they can also do it themselves. And I think that's what's kind of more important in getting people to do the content, people, or feeling comfortable with the content. And not to say she's an anxious. I mean, it's just I was listening to her while she's doing the climb, and she was crushing it. Like, she was doing such a good job. But her commentary was so funny. I think it was just a really fun one to listen to. When she cleared Dragon. Some of those plays are like, oh no, I'm not that good with spicy chats. Yeah. On the subject of guide writing, I am in the middle of writing a guide for my FC for Deep Dungeons. I will eventually evolve into an OmniClear guide with job-specific tips and bosses. Having to think like a new player is difficult while I'm trying to get my knowledge on paper. I'm finding a lot of things taking for granted. No, you're fine. I mean, I'm not. I mean, that would be bad if I'm in the floor, but learned a lot from Finn. The way he uses pawns in higher stages, I kind of copied the playstyle now, and damn, feels so good. I mean, look, who better to copy, right? I mean, clearly, if you're copying someone who has nearly a 90% win rate, I mean, it's a good one to copy, you know? So, and that's where, like, multiple POVs will be great, because maybe you take something from someone else, and then now you kind of create your own version, your own interpretation. I mean, you still have to kind of take into consideration that people are going to play differently, right? So unless you're playing almost exactly like Finn, you may have to adjust certain things in relation to that, you know? Maybe you're more aggressive than Finn. Maybe you're way less aggressive than Finn. You know, closer to Aurora, where you're kind of conservative. You don't want to waste things. But there are multiple ways to win this thing. So I think most people think I'm, like, down the middle on my runs winning. I'm certainly not as aggressive as Finn, but I don't think I'm as nearly as conservative as Aurora. I'll typically sit on 2 for a lot of things. I'm way more aggressive on demi clones, if anything else. Can you be more aggressive than Finn? I don't know. I mean, I think you never want to restrict yourself thinking that it's impossible, right? Always challenge him as well, you know. Yeah, it's always a challenge to think you can. Man of the people. I try. I think that's really where I sit. Really, honestly, is, you know, kind of the entry point for people to jump into here. That's kind of how I see myself and how I see my role in things. You know, I'll do the occasional score, and we'll do some speeds as well. But I'm pretty happy with being where I am right now. It's a nice, comfy thing, and makes it for a nice, comfy vibe for me as well. Open shrink. But sometimes I think I'll do the occasional thing that seems so dumb, but we make it work. Like, I'll do plays that I think a lot of people wouldn't try to do. It's fun to kind of, you know, try to see if I can pull it off. Like, you know, double chimeras, triple chimeras, whatever. Yeah. There are some plays some people won't do too. You know, take a sip of water doing Behemoth. Easy game. Then you're off-stream scoring, Finn. Off-stream, yeah. Maybe. Maybe, Raji. What's up, Raji, by the way? How you react to says a lot. Oh, yeah. The quick calculations in my brain. Sometimes I try to... But, you know, raising really helps in that department, too. If I have raising, I will be more likely to play very, like, risky. If I don't have raising, I will be, like, a lot more safer to give me the highest chance of victory. Checking the frailty tanks on 81, 2 floor wipe on that set to be safe for time. I'll do the Mata because I haven't seen if there's a patrol coming this way. There's not. I think we're preparing for PLD Astro. Hey, we had Quantum, I believe, clear that up recently today. So Darabon, I think, has taken a mental detour on on Astro for a little bit and getting a couple more clears under his belt. Let me just clear, get it back in. That's kind of funny with Darabon. But yeah, bless, good luck. That one will definitely be a very memorable climb on my end. It'll be 18 jobs. Astro isn't a job. Astro isn't a job, damn. It's a class, calling it. I burst in 39. Oh, there is a patrol. You're just, like, really slow. Alright. Big green plays to not clear on Dragoon Astro into 7.0. I was stuck for months on both POTD and Heaven High because I was way too conservative with my palms. Like, I needed everything 91 plus. Finn definitely helped with that. Yeah? There you go. He explains very well, too. You know, that's the plus side. Stunning. If I stun him before his death, I don't get the, I don't have to deal with his explosion vulnerability crap. Astro certainly will be an interesting journey. I mean, I'm definitely gonna dive into it, you know. Although I'll probably dive into the brand new jobs first. I'll probably do the brand new jobs and then maybe Dragoon Astro right away. Whatever else had some significant changes and then go backwards that way. Whatever has the least amount of changes we'll do last. Nice excuse to re-omni again. Never-ending content, you know, when it comes to Deep Dungeon. Hey, the game will look prettier too at 7.0, right? I mean, this game, like, it's still very pretty, so it's really gonna be interesting to see how this game looks even prettier. So it's definitely gonna be interesting. I think I aggro the Mata. Rip. Oops, I can't see. Really? Look, I shield dashed. The one time I'm gonna use it this entire run. I'm still holding out for the blue deep dungeon. Sometime in the future. Really? Even though it's different team and all. Well, 16 is kind of the same team. I mean, like, you know, some of the other things are going to be different, but, I mean, it is led by Yoshi P and crew. Yeah, it looked pretty clean. The demo, the state of play on 16 today looked really nice. I mean, I said before I was going to stay away from a lot of 16 stuff, but I figured I'd sit back and at least watch the state of play. Because I was home and all that stuff. It looked really good. Pretty excited about it. I don't know if I'll do that competitive one though. The leaderboards. I don't know. I don't know if I am skilled enough in an action game to pull that one off. I like being competitive, but I've seen some top Devil May Cry gamers out there, and what they can do is just, I don't know, man. I just think it's beyond my ability. I mean, maybe I can get that good, but, you know, we'll see. Also, I'm totally gonna play that game. I'm totally playing 16 without any of those accessories that they were talking about. The ones that are meant to kind of help you out in the game. We're going on, like, that's gonna be on my title. No, well, I was joking about it in Discord, in one of my Discords. We're gonna put the title as no cheat codes. No cheat code gameplay. That's how we'll put it. But once I saw that, my first thought was like, oh, I'm not gonna put any of those on. Easy game. We'll just do it the hard way. Which I think was kind of nice because it I think it caters an interesting way to manage difficulty, right? Because there's no, they showed the starting screen, so there isn't a hard or easy unless there's a new game plus, but there you could essentially manipulate how easy or hard the game actually is, and I think that's kind of cool. I need to give her the stun. I'm not gonna give her the stun. No, I am. Oh, he stunned me again.
Angelus Momokabongo animate.
I'm at max poison here, I gotta watch out. Good. Delcake, thanks for 6 months! Do you believe in me, Severin? We're gonna play that game for like a year for me to get good. Oh man. For me to get that good, I gotta play the game for like a whole freaking year. I'm just here for the experience, story, and music, even though I have some XP. Yeah, and I love it that they made sure, like, you know, every type of gamer will be able to enjoy it. You know, you can play story mode, which I think is fantastic. I think I really appreciate games that have that. You know, kind of the more story-driven type thing. So it brings more people into it. Like, I'll never do it, but I like that it's there, you know? Like, for me, it's like, what's your hardest difficulty? I'm in. Unless it's Fire Emblem, and I already know what the hardest difficulty means. That's a different story altogether. I'm in for the highest difficulty. Get Sonic action? No! Dude, I can't play it. I don't like Devil May Cry. I don't like Devil May Cry, I think, because for some reason, I think it's just the aesthetics of it and everything, I just don't like it. I'll practice, fresh. A fresh experience. It's always, yeah, it is always good to have options. Sit back, relax, let the game play for you. Just do the story mode. I think that's a good idea. Imagine you get, like, your parents to, like, play the game. You're like, no, don't worry, it's not that bad. And you actually get them to play the game even if, like, they feel really, just so unskilled at video gaming. But they're actually able to beat the game and play through the story, you know? Kinda convince them it's like a visual novel. a very high octane visual novel. See, I've seen streams on Twitch where it's like the grandma playing the game and streaming, you know? Man, I would love to see like if someone had a playthrough of like their mom or dad or someone that's not really a gamer, but totally streaming the experience. Like, that would be so cool. I think that would be a fun watch. Tempted to demi-clone here. We'll see. Man, it is really tempting to demi-clone here. Are you all looking? Are you looking? They're required to be cleared once unlocked levels. Makes you feel like it's speedrun normal. I know for me, Lissath, I typically don't play a game a second time. It's very rare for me to play a game a second time. So that's why I like to pick the difficulty like as hard as my first playthrough. And yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. Like anything that unlocks like post-game, it's kind of blah to me because I kind of just never really return to the game. I kind of want to just get it in that first experience, you know? Reminds me of watching a fighting game tournament and Grandma was competing more with the other guy got booed endlessly by everyone for winning. Yeah, dude. Oh my god. Can you imagine? Just bring the family along to the deep dungeon climb. I would think the guy would know too. But then I'm also the type of... I remember one time, I was like a teenager, and we were doing things, like we had kids around, we were like in the arcade. And I remember one of like my older teachers or something, I was like racing against the kid, and the guys, and my teacher was like, okay, can you just let him win? Just let him win. I'm like, I'm gonna let him win, are you kidding me? Screw that, dude. And maybe the guy that was fighting against the grandma, probably he knew that he was gonna go in there and get booed if he won, but probably also wanted to, like, not dumb down the thing and make it easy, right? You want to give it a challenge. You want to give it a true challenge. You want the kid to be like, alright, this is what you gotta look up to. You don't want it to be like, oh yeah, you're look at you, you won. Like, I think that's just a terrible take. Make them earn it, dude. Make them earn it. Even if it's a young kid. Make them earn it, dude. Give them some motivation. And I think the grandma, I would imagine if like the grandma is really like, you know, like a true gamer, I think she'd probably be pissed if the guy gave it to her, you know? Yeah, he's gonna get booed, but like, she probably wouldn't have liked that either. Play me for real. I wouldn't want that if I'm like a freaking old person going into a competition. I gotta face against like a teenager, and the teenager takes it easy on me. I'd be pissed off at the teenager. Like, what the hell is that, dude? Try harder next time. Let me put them. My neighbor has little girls that love gaming. The youngest is 13. When we were over there for a cookout, challenged me to Mario Kart. She kept talking smack while I was loading it. So I went full gamer and left her in the dust like 20 seconds in the race. She never saw me again. Dang, dude. And treat those kids a lesson, dude. Keep their ego in check. Last when he entered, I went against some like 15-year-old with his family and their cell phones out recording. I was thinking like, oh, he's gonna learn today. Did you put the smackdown? You better put the smackdown, Zevran. I'll go here. My time sucks. Well, yeah. Oh no, I mean that's different. But in gaming, all bets off, man. I think there's a way. I think what's important is that you can crush your competition, but you don't, like, also, like, start, like, crushing their spirits, too, right? You go in, you're like, hey, good game, try again next time, I'd love to, you know, you give the positive reinforcement after crushing them. I think what sucks is that you get the people who are so, like, animated and kind of arrogant, you know? Like, oh, you can't beat me, kind of thing. Like, that makes it feel worse, kind of. They give the positive reinforcement. You want them to play. You want them to get better. Not like, oh, you suck, get out of here. You suck. It's just like rating, you know? No one really wants to be in a negative environment. I remember that was the funniest thing in PvP, in Feast. When, you get, like, this newer guy into Feast who, like, tries to queue up for, like, the rare healer, the rare melee. And they just got into, like, you know, Platinum or something, and they don't know all the strats, and they get demolished. And their team is like, wow, you should stop queuing. You suck, stop queuing. And then, like, you know, 20 minutes later, the same people are like, man, the games are dead. People should queue up. It's like, dude, you just told the guy to stop queuing. That's why the games are dead. That's why no one wants to play Feast. It's because of you people. You guys are dumb. I love PvP. PvP is great. Wasn't great. Oh. How else am I supposed to find satisfaction out of League of Legends? Oh man. You're gonna aggro, and I really don't want to fight you, because I'm already 18 minutes on the first 2 floors. I'm not liking this time right now. Mythical Feasts? Yeah, you're glad you didn't do it. I'll just put it that way. If you were good, you were respected. If you sucked, man, played it in 1 year round. Yeah, I mean, I'll do something about it at some point, but it's okay for now. I'm probably gonna strength here. I want a different track. You know, I think it's the music that's slowing me down. If I had the twinning playing, we'd be going a lot faster. But I don't, so I we're going real slow. Bother with you people. Go this way. You love this track? It was appropriate for dungeon. I don't want to hear it in Eureka Orthos. So. Really? Oh, well, at least come here faster. Oh no, he's gonna buff. I forgot about the interaction. So that thing has evasion up, so that's good. It's more annoying than anything. Oh cool, where did you come from? Oh cool, where did you come from? Oh. Great. I'm gonna hope I can find a landmine, otherwise I'm gonna have to, Ah, boy. I'm probably gonna storm here instead. Unless I get a demi-clone out of these chests, so I'll drag them around with me. Watch the mimic. There's no chest here. Yo came back. We don't want to go that way because they're gonna tail swipe. I have a Raising on. Found it. He hollowed. Oh, I don't know why I hollowed first. Yep. I needed more, but it's fine. At least we got a number of kills out of the way. So we were able to kind of readjust there, so it wasn't too big of a penalty. Got the sight back, so that was actually justified. It's just I want to hold on to the storms if we get the no heal. I didn't want to storms here, but if I didn't get the landmine, I would have stormed. Yeah, hollowed is great. Yeah. Oh man, I forgot about the thing and it just compounded itself on top of the stupid hole that's going in. Oh cool, not out yet. Love this for me, should have pulled more. But oddly enough, the room that had the landmine, yeah, the room that had the landmine had no enemies in it. So unless I had ran all the way back to pick up something else, I wasn't going to be able to get anything. So look. We definitely need to go faster. Not sure if I want to use a sight yet, though. I've been wondering, not counting those digital style rooms over Head on High seem to have all been placed by... Trap locations seem to have been placed by hand. Do you prefer the trap locations all random? I mean, if you've ever checked out Darabon's trap video, I mean, they're random to some extent, but they're not like, you know, there's like, they're all kind of in a fixed position to some extent. Like, I think each floor has maybe about, what, 3 to 5 areas for traps? So it's not randomized completely. I mean, there's random spot, but like, there is set patterns and stuff. So, plus or minus. I mean, I only keep track of, like, the deadly traps, so for me, I don't really care. I don't really step on traps very often. What is up with these no debuff floors? Okay, I try to do this one. Let's just try to do this one. I'm trying to make a decision on the demi-clone, and getting a no debuff floor is not helping me with that decision. It's a dread? Okay. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna hold on to it for only auto heal. But thank you for the... I actually really appreciate that, because I don't see it. So I did not see that message at all, again, as usual. Unless, of course, I pick one up. There's 2 chests here. I mean, when Darabon ever gets to Eureka Orthos, he's probably gonna figure out where all the traps are, and then we'll just know which rooms to avoid and etc. But always stun that thing if you can before the death, so you don't get the bone thing that it does in 5 years. Man, that's generous. 5 years you think he's gonna be over here, dang. What a deep dungeon would look like if we couldn't know what the trap. I think it'll be great. I'm all for the randomness of it. I think it'll be great if they ever figure out how to pull that off. Okay, we got some help. That's good. Speed! Hey, thanks for the 16!
16 months. Perfect timing given the FF16 state of play today. June 22nd can't get here fast enough. Also happy Thursday, Angelus. Hope your day has been going well so far.
My day has been going swell, thank you for asking. Thank you for the 16 months of continued support, I really appreciate that. Yeah, I'm really, that's when that game comes out, we are playing it like I think straight until I beat it. So we will stop playing 14 until at least for a week, if not a little bit longer, to play that game. We'll put like full dedication to that game. And my excuse for that, it's a Yoshi P game, so we're still playing a Yoshi P game. That'll be my justification for having a small break in Final Fantasy 14. We're still playing a Yoshi P game, same thing. Yeah, I definitely... like, there's two paths as a streamer to approach a game. And, I mean, maybe it's common sense, but either I play it right away, which means, you know, I try to get ahead of people playing the game, but that also means people who are wanting to play the game may not watch the stream. But it's the better chance of me avoiding spoilers. Or I play like a month later when everyone's done with the game, and then experience it that way. But dude, I can't sit on my hands on a game. I mean, that's what I was saying about, like, that's what I was saying about, Octopath. I'm like, oh, we're gonna do it after Eureka Orthos. Bruh, I had, like, a pocket of time to play it for, like, the first week it came out. I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna play this game now. Screw it. I can't sit on a game. You know, it's out, I gotta play it, so... That's a really stupid, Yeah, I just hit the wrong button. Yeah, I messed up my combo. Oops. Can a Dread Beast be in the treasure room? Yep. This Dread Beast did take the spot of a Mimic. That's why it's in the altered room. So... Yep, it's considered a special enemy. That's why it's here, in this specific room. Because it took the spot of a Mimic. After you know, like, yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I think for most games, I do want to play it right away. Oh my god, I keep messing this up. He shouldn't move. Yeah, we are severely behind on time. I'm gonna hope that the flight will definitely help me out, but I gotta do something else to speed me up. If they made Dreadbeast proximity, if they made them patrols, I think that'll be great, in my opinion. You're gonna aggro through the crystal. Oh man, but I don't know if I'm gonna be safe in the exit. I really don't want this pull. Yeah, Daisy got you there, Burra. This is definitely pretty good for 81 to 90. I don't know if it's like the best, but it's pretty good. Okay, this is flighted and altered. So I want to get through the rooms faster, so I can see what the altered room is. Don't know if I aggro this. That doesn't really matter to move. Mimics. Okay, I'll pull the mimics out. Actually, because it would aggro. I don't see patrol though. And sorry if you have answered this already, but if you have any classes given, but have any of the classes given me trouble at level 90, or maybe a better way to word is, have you had any more complicated? Ninja. Ninja, 100%. I played through 100 floors of Ninja. I still have no idea how to do the rotation. I mean, we cleared because, you know, I was hitting buttons, but like, man, like I was trying to figure out what the rotation was. I couldn't do it. Black Mage was fine for me, Warrior was fine for me, but I played those already. Red Mage was fine. Machinas was... Machinas, I would say a little bit. Just a little bit on Machinas, because it's just like really weird, especially like enemy to enemy. Like things were just ready all the time. But that job is strong enough that I didn't really have to care. About it. I would say Gunbreaker was giving me a problem trying to manage Double Down. Like, I was having a little issue with that one, doing it correctly, but yeah. Ninja is definitely the biggest culprit for me. I had big issues on that job. Like, I would totally play it again. I would love to just, like, get more experience on it, and, you know, just to do... Because it was such a fun job to play in here solo, but man, like, I was just struggling trying to figure out, like, what was my best use from enemy to enemy. Like, how the hell am I gonna do it? Even doing, you know, even doing the bosses is just was... I didn't know what to put into Trick Attack, I didn't know what to put into Mug, I didn't know how to use Tenchi Gen, like, I was just hitting buttons. I forgot my rotation all the time outside of... Yeah, like, not gonna lie, I almost want to think about, like, if I ever go back to Ninja, it crosses my mind to look up, like, the real opener, you know, to see what the gamers are doing. A lot of times I just YOLO figure it out, but that one in particular, just... 8 hours on that job, I never figured it out. Yeah. You can save up on Raiton, and move around. Yeah. I mean, I was doing that a little bit, but... I just felt like I was just doing Ninja wrong the entire time. I kind of want to use a Demi-Clone on the next floor, and then probably Flight after that. Isn't there a ninja? Where the hell's a ninja? That's nice. Once I do Monk and Reaper. Reaper will come soon, because I'm really interested in Reaper. Monk will be like one of the last jobs I play though. I'm not looking forward to Monk. Well, I mean, I'm not looking forward to it because of my experience in Paladin Heaven High. I might like it a lot here though. I did like Monk 81 plus taking into dungeons, but... Dude, I just get no debuffs. Raisin came back. And I'm gonna do a calculated decision and do the Doga now, because I need to speed up. I do like Reaper because it's easy to get a little extra gas in the tank, or when you know you're gonna need it, and abusing their personal shield low cooldown. Yeah, for sure. My burst is ready. Let's not go this way. That's bronze, that's the exit. Come back. Hey Pet Shop, the gaming good. This floor is giving me a little bit of a challenge on time though, so I have to speed up. What's my opinion? I like it a lot. I'm having a lot of fun on this job. So I like it personally. Feels really nice with the rotation. Really? There's nothing there. Oh wait. 5 seconds. Ah! Oh! I didn't... I thought I hit fight or flight. Where's the... I see the chest. I see the chest. Okay, that's really good. I am gonna demi-clone on the boss, but the boss still would probably take me about 5 to 7 minutes. Maybe like 5 minutes, I'm not sure. Oh, everyone moved away from that chest. Steal. I have burst ready, so I'm gonna pull something. I know. I actually keep forgetting Aeturna is a thing. But my focus is like not on the rotation, to be fair. Oh boy. Season? That was all good. I actually don't mind that because it does help me see like what the priorities are sometimes. I think some people understand like how this is flowing, but you know, I remember getting teased on perfect balance before, and I thought that was actually good because it just helped me try to remember it because I kept forgetting it all the time. Stuff like that's not bad. And I've always justified it by saying like, you know, if I play the job like shit, you think I'm playing the job like shit, well, that's fine, because if you can play the job better, maybe, you know, you'll have an even better time trying to clear. At least that's how I take it. Okay, so the next floor is flight, which is good, but man, I haven't really seen... Like, this has not really helped me. This floor has been pretty dry of just everything. I haven't gotten much. No storms, no dread, 2 flights, one recovery demi-clone, so it's been pretty kind of naked with things. Strength came back, which I probably will use when you get on Reaver. Good. Man, I hope I take your favorite job and butcher it. Make it look like I don't know how to play the job. And then we still clear it. Like, I think that's the funny part. Oh boy! I gotta pull something. Boy. Thank you. Ninja Bro came to me so I can fight him already. What a guy. What a guy. I see it. I'm gonna take these two. I gotta be very careful with how I do that. They're not gonna be the greatest options to do combo. Hey, what's up, SSG? How you doing? Okay, so pull you, pull you. One is gonna pull me in. It's just I had to do it in such a way where I didn't get away from the phallic, otherwise he'd do his thing, but... Another flight. Steal? I'll take the steal. Let's see, 2 more floors in 18. 2 more floors in 10 minutes, more the question. Need a little help. Not that way. Okay, thanks guys, appreciate it. Got all my raisings in, Pog. Not 100% with the rotation, I still clear. Yeah, exactly. It is a flex, you know? I don't know how to play this job, but we still get it. Landmine just in case. So... what am I doing? Maybe I can do the next floor as is. Probably strength. Let's strength on the exit. I'm okay with going down 2 strength. I'm not gonna strength for the boss because we'll demiclone the boss, so that's okay. But... yeah, it's not about your damage, it's about doing deep dungeon. Look at this, there's like no debuffs, man. Like, a lot of times I'd make my decision on like, okay, we got a debuff, let's use this running. Okay, got a debuff, let's use this. None! Just none. It's just been like positive debuffs the entire time. I don't think I got one single negative debuff this entire set. Reminds me of like doing Heaven on High 81 plus, where it's basically I'm baking the game to give me like a debuff so I can like, you know, have an excuse to Magicite, or have an excuse to Petrify, and then it's just like no debuff, no debuff, no debuff, for like 5 floors in a row. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna keep fighting. Like, something's gonna come, right? And then I find myself at like 20 minutes on like 86, because I've just kept fighting 81 plus the entire time. That's how this feels right now. Like I'm just like waiting for like a bad floor and it never comes. Score is the parse. That's, you know, that's a way to put it. Yeah, that's pretty true. I can't find anything for 30 minutes. Complain about the lack of debuffs. It's just that it's making me make weird decisions of like being ultra conservative when I don't have to, you know. Is there anything else? There's a phallic here, but hopefully it doesn't turn by the time I get around here. Gotta kill some time, gotta kill 4 minutes. Another ninja. I don't think I'm getting out of the ninja in time. Not a big deal. Well, it's just, like, a lot of my game plan revolves around reacting to what the floor is, right? Like, no auto-heal, you storm. Stuff like that. In just instance, it's just like, you got a clean floor, you want to fight through it because you're not getting debuffed in any way. That's why it just gets a little weird. Oh, great. Man, I hope that's not the exit. Because, I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do about this. It's not. Okay, good. Now, can I sneak any chests is the question. And it kind of looks like the answer to that is a no. Based on that stupid, this stupid frog is looking in my way. Oh, great. Cool. Where are you ninjas coming from? They're ninjas. Yeah, why, what a stupid question. Where are they coming from? Who cares? They're ninjas. Yo, if there's a landmine here, I'll do it. Let's see. Fuck it off. I don't want to move because that Anala might move soon. And it did. But I think I can get around. Landmine. Okay. I have hollowed. Light. Okay, well there's my answer. I know how to deal with the last set. But I need to do a semi-big pull here, because I want to take advantage of that landmine. So these are good ones to have with me. I guess we can just take a whole bunch of perfected with me. Not the freaking This should be enough. 1, 2, 3. I have like what, 6, 7? They're just gonna kick me back, which is fine. But they won't kick me back on Perfect. That worked out. Alright, cool. There we go. A debuff finally, and it's blind, and it had to be on the blind on the final floor. Affluence. I love blind. No. So we got a way out of here with pretty good. I mean, the only crappy part is I did use a demi-clone to speed up, and I didn't get it back. Although we would expect to get it back probably by 81. But that does put me in a rather particular situation if I don't see a demi-clone in 71 plus, because I do plan to demi-clone on 80. We love blind, everyone loves blind. Best debuff ever. Yeah. This is flighted. Doesn't really matter how many kills it takes me. Because I definitely will have enough time if I'm going to demi-clone. Ready. Affluence after Mind Floors? Yeah, I'll probably be doing an Affluence into 71. Because I'll be doing sites and we'll be doing landmine plays and all that stuff, so we'll probably be doing... I'll probably at least keep the Affluence at 2. And hopefully pull it in, and then yeah, for 81 plus, probably do more, push it back, Storms. It's not gonna be the best one to do Storms. Let me let him pull me in first. So he doesn't pull me in through a room that has a trap in an awkward position. But at the very least I do get the quicker... let's not do that. Hey, we got going well over here. Thanks for asking. Hope you're doing well. Is that a treasure room? That's indeed a treasure room. And not gonna do that. Thought about trying to do this without the witching, but I think it would have been a better play to do it with the witching. RG. Really? Did I not get everything? Look. Oh look, all the demi-clones came back. Me complaining about demi-clones, it's all came back. Cool. Don't really have to worry about that anymore. Une. Here. Strength. And well, whatever I just said like 5 minutes ago, just, you know, just delete it out of your brain, because it no longer matters. Just doing some dailies. Nice, so I hope the dailies are going well. Monkey soon? Yeah, I gotta remember 76, 76, 76, gotta remember that floor. That's when they start showing up. Then never have I walked into 76 and not seen one. 76 is where you gotta really pay attention. Because I mean, I could just be operating like, you know, they're not there, and then tragedy happens. Odin's up? Yo, say hi to him for me. In. Out. Okay. No problem. Get in better position here. I pet him, so that's same. That's same, yeah. Same thing. I kind of want to try it now. Why not? It would be cool to clear as Paladin EO for maximum lore bonus if you Fantasia as hard route. Yeah, do it. Staying in. In. Right, halfway through the fight. Reposition. Going out. What? I'll consider after if my white mage and warrior client fail miserably, as they tend to do. It's nice to have options, huh? In. Look, even Doga's respecting mechanics. Look at him, damn. Staying in on the safe spot. You know what, Hustlehoof? Same. And you know why? I think because there's no, like distinct sound effect that happens. You know, and I think because the boss is so big, you don't visually see it as good. Whereas something like Chimera, you see the line AoE, so it's more of a visual. Yeah, there are times I just basically space on this because you know, there's nothing really like audio cue wise that tells me it's coming out, or visual cue wise. So yeah, I'm with you on that one actually. That's why, like I always said, I'm so big on audio cues, especially audio cues, but also visual cues in this content, you know, because it gives me like the trigger to react. When they're not there, it's sometimes it becomes a little bit hard for me to make an appropriate response, even though, you know, things are in rotation, etc. Alright, so I'm missing Witching, which will be interesting on a landmine play. But I think we'll be okay. We'll see. I'll just have to be very careful, but it only looks like I can do like maybe one big landmine play. I can do a lethargy landmine though, to be fair. They kind of help me out. Alright, here we go. Okay. Oh, did I get 90? Hey, I'm a 90 paladin. Let's go. Alright, cool. Alright, we'll take a restroom break here. Hit some ads to get the ads out of the way, because I got an ad creeping up on me right now. Actually, I should hit snooze to add in more time. Let's get some background music going. What's playing today? No, that's in 14. My raid song? No, I'm gonna give people weird things to it. No, that's in the game. Oh, here's a pulse song that does not play in Deep Dungeon. Alright, so 3 minutes, we'll be back. Thank you for watching, guys. We'll step into 71 when I come back. And thank you, and I hope you all having a good day today, so BRB. They should have had this one in for Pulse in EO. It's such a good song. Like, a lot of the Pulse songs they put into Eureka Orthos, they're not on my playlist because I don't like them as much. Go figure. Go figure, you know, they take all the songs I don't like. Like, the only one is there is, like, the Amaranth song. I think it's the only one on my playlist. And I have all the other ones, but like, everything else I don't have on my playlist. Oh yeah, that's the big joke for that, that's for sure. Have fun with it. Alright, let's raising right away. God, I hear this song in this fort every time. Swear to God. There's a landmine. Oh crap. Kanoichi. Not the Kanoichi! You going straight? Bam, I'll go this way. Nope! Unicorn! God damn it. God damn it. Well, not how I drew this up. But, still taking freaking knockback damage, dude. Okay. Fairly clean. Wait, you know, I was trying to check that chest. I got a witching though. Ew. I didn't pick up the thing. Oh crap, I'm not even near him. I was wondering why it was weird. The cat. Another affluence. Okay. I mean, fairly clean for that, and I do have witching for the next floor, so... No, witching's always spicy. You know, I honestly thought I wouldn't get knocked back if I had hollowed on, so... Oh. Oh. Whatever. Let's see. Kinda weird it's not ranged. I mean, it is a melee one, I guess. Yo, I got it. I got the 2. I'm gonna use the 2. Hold on. Oh, that's easy. Not even need to think about this one, even if I get a demi-clone. Which I did. That's a fortune. I will not safety until I see some of these rooms. See where the chests drop. Perfect. That's what I was hoping for. I can't target this unicorn. I actually got the crab mount pretty fast. We have gone the wrong way. Feels bad. Need to swing back around, check the other rooms. Yeah, I sold one of the crab mounts, but it was like 5 million already, so I mean, I don't really care about Gil.